It's just a demonstration of the exploratory factor analysis. We want to demonstrate with another set of variables. So quickly, you go to analyze
SCI
dimension reduction.
Up to the last one.
Then you upload the indicators, and then go and pick the one that we are interested in. We are interested in STI up to the final one, final indicator. You move them. Since I did not reset it, you can just click OK and you get your result.
You can check all of that.
Mm-hmm. So when the results come, where do you start? You have so many of them, but the most important ones are, you go to your KMO, right? You copy your KMO and balance test. This is our KMO. What are we using?
KMO 0.574.
Okay, the same thing displayed. Apart from KMO, where else do you have to go?
We look at the jet of velocity.
No. Yeah, that one, then you are okay with that as well. After that, which table do you go?
Total variance explained.
Total variance explained. That will also give you an idea about the number of factors and also common method bias. Is that not it? So if you look at it, how many possible number of factors are we to generate?
14.
Yeah, I also have 14. 14 factors that we are likely to generate from those indicators. And the factor is the same as construct, okay? So we say 14 constructs are likely to be generated. It means the same thing. Okay. Now let's observe and evaluate the total variance, percentage of variances. For factor 1, we are likely to get 33.022. Good. And they are all less than the 50. So we say that for all the possible factors that we are getting, there's no threat of what? Common method bias. That's all. Okay. So once we have done that, then we can now go and evaluate the factor analysis. There are other things. The script plots, commonalities is there. Let me just say something brief about it. Click on the commonalities. That will give idea about factors that are likely to make significant contribution and those that are not. Okay? So the more
the commonalities.
Yeah, commonalities. That one talks about give information about the factors that are likely to make significant contribution to measuring the constructs that we are talking about. Okay. They give us idea. They give us idea about the factors that are likely to make significant contribution to the particular construct. So the more, if it is above 0.3, it is telling us that this particular variable or question is likely to measure a particular factor. Do you get it?
So the factor, is it ideas about variables or idea about factors?
Idea about variables and also factor. Because the variables must belong to a particular factor.
Okay.
But in the commonality, it tells you that this particular variable or statement or item is likely to make significant contribution to a particular factor, but it doesn't make mention of the particular factor that it belongs to. Okay. So you observe the extraction session. If the value is above 0.3, then you can conclude that it's likely to make contribution to a particular factor. Okay, so we put that one there, but first we omitted it. Okay, you are not supposed to report on that. It's not a major thing, but it is playing a role. Okay, so if you observe the commonalities here, you see that they are all about 0.3. Is that not it? So they are all likely to make significant contribution to predicting the particular variable. When I talk about significant, it's not the level of significance I'm talking about, okay? Meaningful contribution, let me put it this way, to measure a particular construct. But we don't know the construct yet. Okay. Then you go to your script plots. As we said, you can also observe the script plots to also find out the contribution. So we go to the script plot. So if you look at the script plot here, factors. Let's see how many factors are we likely to generate based on this script plot. Is it?
Maybe 2.
Are you sure?
My script plots. So when you look at the first one, most of the variables are likely to be in 1. Then 2 small.
The eigenvalues values, we set it at 1, okay? Remember when we were doing the eigenvalues should be 1, right? So if, look at the eigenvalues that each of the factors is scoring. Those that are far beyond 1 are good. They will reach this, but those that are below, they don't really qualify to become a good factor. You get it? So this script plot is also influenced by the eigenvalues that we set for it.
So, okay, we have 0.
Yeah. You see, it's 0 here, right?
Yeah.
And these are the factors or the constant you're likely to get. So it is determined by what? The eigenvalue. We set it at what? 1.
Okay.
So if you look at it, you said that you are likely to get about 2. Or no, not 2.
4. Up to the 1.
Okay, me, I will take it like maybe 7.
7, okay. Anyway, there was when the elbow, what about that?
Okay. So quickly, let's go and evaluate the main one that we are interested in. And that is what? Component matrix. And I think we can evaluate it, right?
Yeah.
This one, we are not going to copy it and put it together this time.
Factor 1. Almost wrong with that.
So, observing the first one, this one will give us trouble. We have to go and change the layout. Landscape.
It's still a landscape. Portrait.
No, landscape. It means very long.
Yeah, it's long. So go
Yeah, I've seen it. That is the end.
When you portrait, won't you come?
Okay, so we will just evaluate the first 3,
Okay.
and see the factor they come. So this one, another way to evaluate it. If you look at it, it belongs to what? So you write the what? 1.
Okay.
This one belongs to 1. If you look at the second one, it belongs to what?
1.
Good. You also put it there. It's the same thing like we did that there. But just that when you are done with it, you have to also go and tease all this one and copy them under that particular factor. Go to the next one. Which one does it belong to?
1.
And the next one. This factor 1 is enjoying more.
Now when I look at the script blocks.
Okay, but this one will make a difference.
Oh, you are? So this is 2. 451 is there.
448.
451 is there.
So it belongs to what?
Factor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Factor what? 6.
Question I have a question I want to find out. Maybe I may forget that one. Now that four variables form a minimum of 4 form a factor. Now, when you finish this, it's possible some of them you can have a factor that has 2, 3. So what do you do? But they have loaded on some factors.
You take them off. You don't still force them into where they don't belong.
Okay.
So it means that those questions are not relevant questions for that particular concept that you are mentioning.
Okay.
So you don't force. Or you still force it.
I'm listening.
If you want to force it, then maybe you have to come and look at the second highest factor that it may belong to.
Okay. Maybe if. Okay, I get it.
After it maybe it belongs to factor 9.
Yes.
You only have one factor. But after factor 9, if you look at this contribution in factor 1, it's also the next.
Maybe I just wanted a point.
Yeah.
So
So you can push it to factor 1. Okay, so this one will be for factor 2.
Factor 2.
Factor 2. And this one belongs to which factor?
Factor 3.
Are you sure? Check.
Hey.
1, 2.
I will skip 1.
Okay. So this is how we also, so at the end of it, we count the number of 2's. Is that not it? We count the number of 1's, we count the number of, then that was to tell us the number of indicators belong to that particular factor. Then we name that factor. And so this is how we end our issue with the factor analysis, the exploratory factor analysis. Thank you.